is Safe Place. I hope everybody had a wonderful Saturday. I did. Today in our meeting, we talked about rationalization in certain situations, like how we try to justify our reactions to how other people treat us. If you really sit there and think about it, is it really them or is it you making it a big deal and making it into this big old thing just to blow things out of proportion? That's what we talked about today. And we did a lot of that during our drinking stages, a lot of rationalization, and we didn't realize it then because we were too busy, filling our bodies with alcohol. And then we still tried to take it on, as we get sober. And we have to really try not to do that. Instead of seeing the negative in every situation, we need to start seeing the positive in those situations and leave the pity parties behind and really sit back and look at ourselves instead of trying to change those around us, because you'll overwork yourself trying to fix somebody else. The only person that you can fix is yourself. And if you feel that person isn't being kind to you or isn't treating you like a human being should be treated, then you shouldn't talk to them because they're not good for your journey on sobriety. But if they are and you just don't want to hear what they have to say and you're not willing to look in the mirror and say, hey, you know what? Maybe, what they're saying is true. And take the time to really look at yourself and see the things that you have done wrong. Instead of trying to look at that person like, well, it's your fault that I did this. It's only your fault that you did the things that you did. It's my fault that I did. It's my fault for me drinking. It was my fault for coming up with X, Y, and Z excuses to drink. It was nobody else's fault. My fault. I decided to do that. I decided to put the cup to my lips and drink it. I had to take a good look at myself in a lot of situations. And I admit I was wrong. And that's when I need to go back and I need to start making amends and apologizing for myself. Not to please anybody else, but to please myself and get myself in a good headspace so that I can continue on this journey of sobriety. I can't speak for anybody else. I can only offer advice. I can only help others out around me and do what I'm supposed to do. For myself, I can't change people and force them to be the way that I want them to be, because then I'll be overworking myself and then coming up with more excuses of why I'm doing the things that I do because of this person. If they serve me no good, they're not going to be in my life. If they're pointing out something that may be wrong with me, I'm going to take a step back and say, you know what? Let me see if this is, really true. And if I feel that it's true, then yes, I will change it about myself. If I feel that it's not true and they're just trying to be nasty or just trying to find ways to be miserable, they will be removed. But not everybody is out to get you. Not everybody. Sometimes you have, as much as you don't want to, have to look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, hey, it's time for you to get it together. It's time for you to do this for you, nobody else around you, and find out what motivates you to push you to do the sobriety. For me, it's my children, and I'm going to continue as much as I can to fight against this disease because I don't want it to get the best of me ever again. And it's hard some days to say that because I don't know what I will do. I can't think about tomorrow. I can only think about today. So each day I tell myself that I vow to stay sober just for today, because I don't want to get my hopes up and say all these things and then I relapse. So I write down in my journal every day that I vow to stay sober just for today. So today I work on myself and myself alone. I cannot change anybody. I can only change myself. Think about the serenity prayer every time. God will show you how to change your stuff. And he'll give you the wisdom to know the difference between the things that you cannot change and the things that you can change. If you seek him and ask him, and if you surrender to this disease and let him come in and help you get to the point where you need to be in your life. We all have a purpose. And if you're ready for your purpose, and if you're ready to surrender, then you will. And if you're not, we'll pray for you and ask God to help guide you towards making sure that you take the right path. So, we just have to think about ourselves and fix ourselves only. Stop trying to fix everybody else. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to hit the post notification bell so that you'll get a notification every time I upload a new video. I hope you guys have a wonderful Saturday night. And always remember, safe place. Bye.